Hello, welcome in everybody. Okay, if you are new here, my name is Kinny. I am a professional psychic medium, tarot reader, singer, songwriter. Check out When I Go by Kinny on all streaming services and platforms. Okay, and I am a professional witch and reader, singer, songwriter. Check out When I Go by Kinny on all streaming services and platforms. Okay, and I am a professional witch and practitioner. And today I'm going to be in my psychic bag, my tarot reader bag, as well as my witch and practitioner bag. Okay, so for one, happy full moon in Aquarius to all of my Aquarian moons out there. My moon is in Aquarius. This is my lunar return, okay, which is why this moon is so important to me. Okay, so today we're going to get into a collective message about how the full moon in Aquarius is going to be affecting the collective of people. I already sat and prayed. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you to Mother Moon and the sign of Aquarius. I pray that everyone who's supposed to be here will be here. And everyone who's not supposed to be here will not. Everyone who can benefit from these messages or from this magic will be here. And everyone who's not will not. So thank you. And thank you, Mother Hecate. Hecate could be significant for this collective as well. Okay, so take her if she resonates, okay? But don't take what doesn't resonate, okay? So this is going to be seen by multiple people. So yeah, we're going to get into a collective message about how the full moon in Aquarius is currently going to be affecting you, okay? Thank y'all for tapping the screen as y'all come in, okay? If you're here on TikTok, it really, really helps with the energetic exchange. Oh my gosh, a fucking fly just flew past me when I said energetic exchange, okay? We're going to get into that. All right, if anybody is interested, in a personal reading, readings are $20 tonight. And if anybody is interested in the full moon in Aquarius candle, I'm going to be loading up tonight for the collective. It is donation based, okay? So you send however much it is that you can or that you want to, and that will get you participation into this spell, okay? So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So number one, the fact that I said energetic exchange and a fly just like flew past. I definitely feel as though the moon in the full moon in Aquarius is definitely showing y'all, bringing up some like less than favorable energetic exchanges, okay? Less than favorable energetic exchanges, okay? Especially with like monitoring energies, okay? Not everybody and everything is a monitoring spirit, but this could literally be somebody trying to figure out, look, someone named Discreet and Anonymous literally just got up in here, okay? I'm telling y'all, there might be a literal monitoring spirit. The name Justin is significant. The name Steve is significant. Someone's last name could start with an F. Feldman, Feynman could definitely be significant as well, okay? I'm telling you, there's definitely some sort of monitoring spirit here. Not everyone is a monitoring spirit. I feel compelled to say that. I watched this creator earlier, and she be cooking, but she was talking about how, like, adult friendship is literally about, like, you know, checking in with people instead of just, like, holding grudges on other people because, like, everyone has their own life to live and things like that. Can't remember her name, but she be cooking. Yeah. So, or she be baking. I think she be baking. But with that being said, I definitely feel as though the full moon in Aquarius for this collective, hi everybody, welcome in. The full moon in Aquarius for this collective could definitely have y'all recognizing something about like the people in your life, your friendships, okay? A lot of y'all could be kind of struggling. 3 friends, okay, could be significant. The name Cole, the name Anderson could be significant. Okay, this might be like some sort of like bromance, okay, that y'all originally had with somebody, or like, you know, like that was your girly pop, that was your bestie, whatever the case may be, but there's some sort of like crashing into each other energetically, okay? The name Farsi could be significant. Someone could speak Farsi, okay? Yeah, y'all are clashing. You and some people are having like bad energetic exchanges underneath this full moon in Aquarius. It have to do with the fact that it's Mercury retrograde, okay? But I definitely feel like there might be some people in like your surrounding areas that are having some sort of like negative energetic exchange. Like I said, this is some sort of monitoring spirit, okay? Or somebody who is literally trying to monitor you or check in with you and see how everything is going with you, okay? So just like watch out for that, okay? Olandria from Love Island could be significant. Someone's name could start with an O, okay? I just see somebody named Ojo and just thought about that. It also gives me O'Reilly's, okay? Somebody could have an Irish last name, okay? Or a Scottish last name. So, full moon in Aquarius, what is this energetic exchange? I could definitely be having energetic exchanges with people trying to find out information or people being messy. Hi, Jay. Welcome in, honey. Hi, Nevaeh. Welcome in. Y'all could be having weird energetic exchanges, okay, with like people around you, okay, particularly when it comes down to friends, friendships, whatever the case may be, okay. We have number 25. Someone here could be 25, okay, or the 25th of the month could be significant. Yes, it is my lunar return. It is the full moon in Aquarius. The name Michelle could be significant. 8 ATE by Tia Corinne could be significant, okay. Magic 8 Balls pool could be significant, okay. A pool 101 on the clock, okay. It's 101 on the clock where I'm at. Yeah, I am up late tonight. I'll be up, you know what I'm saying? January 1st could be significant. Tuned in, okay. But with heavenly helpers, y'all, I definitely think that whatever this weird energetic exchange that you're having with people underneath the full moon in Aquarius, your spiritual team is guiding you through this difficult situation, okay? So they admit this is something difficult. Y'all could be falling out with somebody or like going through some sort of weird ass energetic exchange with like some sort of monitoring spirit. Someone is like watching you, trying to figure out, like frogs could be significant and spiders could be significant, okay? It says pin a notice for viewers to contact you. I feel like someone is literally trying to like find you, okay? Someone could literally be posting a notice. It could have to do with like eviction. It could have to do with like calling the police. It could have to do with like trying to find out information about you, asking around the company. It could be something about a notice, okay? Your spiritual team is guiding you through this difficult situation, y'all. So whatever the fuck is going on, confirmation, okay? Confirmation. Whatever the fuck is going on, it feels like some sort of tower moment, but just know that like spirit is absolutely like watching over you. Your team is watching over you as you let go of somebody, okay, or as you like go through some sort of like uncomfortable ass like exchange, some sort of energetic exchange that you're having with somebody who is just very just like grimy or just dirty, okay? It gives me like when flies rub their hands together like Birdman, okay? I don't know what Birdman's zodiac sign is, okay, but it must fucking suck for people to like associate you with fucking flies like that. I just you know what I'm saying? But that could be significant. Birds could be significant as well, flying things. But I definitely think that there could be some people around you who just got on like shitty like deals, or like some people are like shitty landlord, a shitty like record company. He's an Aquarius. You see, I did not know that. Okay, so emphasis, that full moon Aquarius could definitely be showing y'all like that somebody has like ill intentions, or that somebody is like relatively like shysty. Okay, thank you, Emmy. Okay, the name Diego could be significant. Okay, rabbits could also be significant. There could be somebody here who just like has ill intentions for people, especially in like this person could be like just like icky or grimy. Somebody could be thirsty, or like they like throw themselves at other people, or like whatever the case may be, okay? Also, welcome in, y'all. If you're new here, my name is Kinny. I am a professional psychic medium, singer-songwriter, okay? And professional witch and practitioner, okay? Someone could be from Ghana, okay? Someone could be Ghanaian. That could be very, very significant, okay? That also gives me Ray, the artist Ray. But anyway, y'all, here we are doing a collective message. This is going to go up on YouTube. We're doing a collective message about the full moon in Aquarius, which happened at 3-something this morning, Central Standard Time, okay? But it is my lunar return. So I will be doing a full moon in Aquarius candle, okay? I'm going to be loading that on here in just a little bit. This is a donation-based candle, so if you want to partake in this candle, you just send in whatever it is that you want, or that you feel like, you know, you want to, and your name will be added to this candle. I'm going to make it an automatic submission situation. Okay, so if anyone is interested in gaining some of the energy of the full moon in Aquarius even more, this is going to be a collective candle, and it is donation based. Okay, so the name Rose could be very, very significant, or using Rose could be significant. The letters A, letters M, letters L, because I just see them at the top. So yeah. And also, if anyone's interested in a personal reading, readings are indeed $20 today, okay? But the candle is donation based. So your spiritual team is guiding you through this difficult situation. This card comes to you today as a reminder that you have a spiritual team standing by your side in this very moment when it comes down to some sort of negative energetic exchange with somebody who's fucking shysty. Okay, y'all could definitely have somebody who's shysty. Your loved ones are coming through to tell you that no matter what you're going through with this shysty ass person in this weird ass energetic exchange, you are loved and protected at all times. Y'all gonna be all right. Okay. whenever you wish to communicate with your spiritual team, okay, or call on them for extra support, all you have to do is reach out to them. All right, close your eyes, take in a few deep breaths, and ask them to communicate with you. They can and will show you what they're guiding you through the situation. Okay, yeah, y'all, whatever this fucking fly, wherever the fuck this fucking fly came from, okay, yeah, it says parting ways, y'all. I can't fucking make this up, okay? Bolo ties could be significant. Okay, the name Uvia could be significant. The name Gonzalez could be significant as well. Whatever the fuck is going on with this fly, y'all having weird ass energetic exchanges that are taking way too much out of you. And so your spiritual team is guiding you through parting ways with somebody, okay? Your spiritual team is guiding y'all through with the full moon in Aquarius, which is about detachment, leaving people the hell alone, okay? It may be time to move on from this person or situation. The full moon in Aquarius, you're really connected to your spiritual guides and your spiritual team during this time. Aquarius is one of the oldest signs of the zodiac. Y'all are very connected. We are very connected at this time, okay? So when it comes down to, even if you don't have Aquarius placements, like the full moon in Aquarius is helping y'all to leave somebody the fuck alone, okay? Yeah, your spiritual team is guiding you through the difficulty of having to part ways with somebody that you need to move on from, or a situation that you need to move on from. I strongly feel like it's a person having to do, or people having to do with like this like fly, okay? So when it comes down to like, thank you, I gotta finish it, it's gonna be bubble braids, you know? But full moon in Aquarius, Leo season shit, okay? But thank you, Edison. Yeah, y'all, with this weird ass energetic exchange though, Spirit is trying to help y'all part ways with somebody in order for you to go through like a period of spiritual growth, okay? The full moon in Aquarius is trying to help y'all grow. You're currently experiencing a lesson required for your spiritual evolution. So there's somebody that Spirit is trying to help y'all part ways from, because this person or these people or this situation is literally like in the way of your spiritual evolution. So in order for you to like glow up and grow up in the way that you're wanting to, Spirit is trying to help you to like leave somebody alone. The name Gregory could be significant. The name Christina could be significant. The name Marie, okay? Someone could be a junior. The name Pisado could be significant, okay? Whatever the case may be, all right? So with a spiritual teacher, you are being guided to step into your role as a spiritual teacher. Oh, me would have whooped ass that I'm going to chill now. That's real. That's growth. You know what I'm saying? In terms of this energetic exchange, okay? Yeah, some of y'all are being guided to step into your role as a spiritual teacher. And for others of y'all, this could be you going to a spiritual teacher. This could be like a reader, a medium. This could be like a mentor, a guru of some kind in your own personal manner. But the full moon Aquarius may be guiding y'all to get like your own personal readings, okay? Or for some of y'all are like starting to get deeper into like teaching other people about spirituality. Buffaloes could be significant, okay? The name Teagues could be significant. It gives me Janine Teagues off of Abbott Elementary, okay? Yeah, Banshees could also be significant, all right? The way I cussed this man out last night, I said, wow, that's how you feel? Yeah, that'll do it. Parting ways, boo. All right, so when it comes down to energetic exchanges and how the full moon Aquarius is affecting everybody, okay, weird ass energetic exchanges with monitoring ass spirits or just grimy ass people, two-faced people. Spirit is helping y'all to part ways with somebody or something that is in the way of your spiritual growth. That way you can move forward into your role as a spiritual teacher to other people, or Spirit could be guiding y'all towards a spiritual teacher yourself. This could be a reader. This could be like a pastor, a priest. This could be somebody who is like a guru, a mentor, okay, whatever the case may be, somebody that you just feel very inclined, okay, to listen to. For somebody else, even be like a grandparent, like whatever the case may be, y'all. But when it comes down to like that energetic exchange, all right, there's somebody that you need to part ways from, because like you thought somebody was a soulmate of yours, and they probably were a soulmate of yours, but just because someone is a soulmate, it doesn't mean, y'all have heard me say this a million times. If you're new here and you haven't, hello, my name is Kinny, and I say it all the time, okay, that we have lots and lots and lots of soulmates, okay? We can have thousands of soulmates, hundreds of soulmates, whatever the case may be, millions, whatever the case may be, okay? And a soulmate can even just be somebody who gives you directions, like the wrong directions one day, and you meet somebody that you were really supposed to meet, you know what I'm saying? So there's somebody who's already like served their purpose type shit, okay? I really hope something that's not in this bitch biting me, because we discussed that earlier, okay? Not here, but just in my house, okay? Met a woman that is an elder for hoodoo, and she was raised in the exact town of my grandmother and great-grandmother. confirmation. Okay, so the more that y'all part ways with people who are have served their purpose, the more that y'all part ways, real Aquarius shit, the more that you leave people the fuck alone, okay, who have already served their purpose, that is how you're going to continue to spiritually grow via a new spiritual teacher. Okay, and Spirit is trying to like help you out to see that you have to leave somebody alone or leave something alone. Okay, because whatever this weird ass energetic exchange is, this relationship is a match made in heaven in reverse. This is a match made in fucking hell. Okay, like something is done, something done burnt the fuck up. Dante's Inferno. Dante could be very, very significant. Fire and flames could be significant. Some of y'all falling out with this person could also have been amplified by some of this could also have been amplified by your own personal like work, candles and shit that you were doing. Okay, 1:11 o'clock. This is a confirmation. If y'all been doing candle work and it has a specific like target, it worked. Okay, very much so. Especially if it was like a banishing, a protection, like whatever the case may be, it definitely worked. Okay, so yeah, the full moon in Capricorn, not Capricorn, interesting. I'm gonna say full moon in Aquarius. So the full moon in Capricorn could have been very, very significant as well. Okay, so that was during Cancer season. Okay, so that's June, July energy could be very, very significant. All right, I may want to look back at y'all's photos and shit like that. Okay, definitely use Psalm 109 carefully. There's definitely passages I skip. Okay, so that could also have to do with like y'all's family could be very, very significant for you underneath this full moon in Aquarius. Okay, how is the collective's family coming up? Also, y'all, thank y'all for tapping the screen. Today, we're doing collective messages in regards to the full moon in Capricorn that's happening right now, or that happened earlier in today that we're still feeling for the next couple of days. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If anyone is interested in getting a personal reading, a whole personal reading, readings are $20 for a full reading on here. And if anyone is interested in partaking in the collective candle, I'm going to load on here in a little while. Okay, I'm going to load it up. This is going to be to bring in the energy of the full moon in Aquarius. You know, individuality. This big ass fly. Individuality. Okay. And mind you, this candle is donation based. So whatever it is that you send, not any specific amount, but whatever it is that you send, you'll be placed. Oh, no, primarily directs people off the platform. There we go. They be trying. Okay. So when it comes down to family for this collective, oh, I miss you too. When it comes down to family for this collective, okay, they just gave me like a restriction, something about visibility. Like your family could be having some sort of problem with the fact of like you maybe not like being around like that, or maybe you're just not as visible. Okay, they could definitely feel like someone is trying to restrict you, or just like, I don't know, something about like a restriction. Okay, like I don't know. There could definitely be like some family members who are like placing some restrictions on you more than they have credit for, or more than they have right. What energy? What's going on with family for this collective surrounding the full moon in Aquarius or the moon? What the heck is hey? Restlessness, okay. What's going on? I got you, Jay. Jay is first on the list for personal readings if anybody is interested. Y'all be second on the list after Jay. Okay, and when it comes down to restlessness, find a way to calm the waters of your mind. So yeah, your family's energy is restless toward you. Like they either feel like you have a lot going on, you know what I'm saying, or like they're nervous. Okay, there could be some family members nervous. Me going no contact with my parents, we communicate by email only. Yeah, there's like a restlessness that your family is feeling about not being able to like see you, like restricted access. Okay, find a way to calm. Like they also feel like you're a very like private person. Okay, find a way. The name Noah could be very, very significant. Okay, that also gives me Noah's Ark. That's my boyfriend's favorite TV show. Okay, so this could also have to do with like, especially if your family's like homophobic or like queerphobic or something about that. Okay, been no contact for 3 years now with them. I understand, and I definitely feel as though OMG same. Hope it keeps them up at night. I feel as though your family energy is like, it's real restless. So y'all could be feeling your family tugging and pulling, or like thinking about you, worried about you and shit like that. Okay, it's the journey right here. Okay, so when it comes down to the journey, someone's name could be Journey. Okay, that also gives me Journey Smollett. Okay, which gives me Lovecraft Country, as well as Eve's Bayou. Okay, that could be significant. The name Eve could be significant. Adam and Eve. Some of y'all may work with Lilith. Okay, or y'all may want to look into your Lilith placement. Okay, but when it comes down to it, there could definitely be a lot of like religious like pandering and like a lot of like religious like trauma and projection that is being placed on you at this moment in time from family. Okay, but you're learning that every challenge you face with your family has a hidden gift inside. Okay, so yeah, what's going on with your family right now, the energy that they're sending you? Okay, like they're kind of just like restless about you going through something, but they're trying to let you like grow up and deal with something. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they're trying to be like, you know, I'm gonna let her be. Okay, surrender, release and surrender all control and let nature take its course. Yeah, they're restless, but they're trying to like leave you alone and kind of like leave you be. You know what I'm saying? Like, hi, Miko, welcome in. They're trying to leave you alone and like leave you be. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, it says awakening in reverse. You're no longer letting people dictate and run your life for you. You're no longer letting people dictate and run your life for you. And I feel like your family was trying to dictate and run your life for you. Okay, and then you broke the fuck off on your own motherfucking journey, did what the fuck you wanted to do, and all they could do was release and surrender all that control and just let shit happen. They're restless. That shit is going to go badly for you. Okay? So yeah, you could definitely be feeling that. It says tough love in reverse. They're kind of like letting you struggle. Okay? This is the idea of like, it's not just like letting you struggle. It's just like, they're kind of just like, you know, like maybe they just have to learn the hard way. Okay, so Hard Way by Miguel could be very significant. He's an Aquarius moon, okay? So Hard Way by Miguel could be very, very significant. Oh, we always learn the hard way. I know my religious auntie throw up every day seeing me learn and practice. Hell, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? She be all right. Okay, so in general, what else can this collective expect when it comes down to the, they want me to switch back. What else can this collective expect, okay? What else can this collective expect when it comes down to the full moon of Aquarius, okay? Currently, there's one person on the list for readings, which I will do soon before I get to loading this candle right here. Okay, if anyone's interested in partaking in the full moon in Aquarius candle to bring more Aquarian energy into your life and to help this full moon flow through you, the candle is donation based. So whatever it is that you want to send, that'll get you put in the candle. Okay, so that's up to you. Okay, so what can the collective expect underneath this full moon? And that's up to you. Okay, so what can the collective expect underneath this full moon in Aquarius energy? This collective, particularly no malefic spirits, no trickster spirits. Welcome. Okay, mayonnaise could be significant as well. That also gives me SpongeBob, particularly with Patrick. It says poison thorn, low vibrations in reverse. Okay, some of y'all would really, really, really benefit from like a release ritual. Writing could definitely be significant. Okay, the name Ali could be significant. The name Ali could be significant. That always gives me fucking Ali from Pretty Little Liars. Okay, so in terms of which I can also, sushi could be significant. Angel, the name Angel could be significant. Okay, someone could type in all caps or like have their penmanship could be all caps. Okay, but something about it also gives me Angel Reese. She a Taurus. Angel could be significant. Okay, the name Angel Food Cake. Okay, tattoos and tattoo artists. Someone's birthday could also be significant. 1:18 on the clock, that's my birthday. So when it comes down to 33, poison thorn, low vibrations in reverse. Okay, what y'all can expect from the full moon in Aquarius is to get past a bunch of low vibrations. Okay, this is y'all walking away from some sort of low vibrations. Okay, like I said, it's really in the form of like a person. Okay, a weird ass energetic exchange. Okay, yeah. Yeah, y'all are definitely being tested about if you still want to deal with some type of like low ass vibration or like people who be on that bullshit. Okay. People who be on that bullshit, your environment. Okay, this card combined with one of these is right here, the Solitary Witch in reverse. It says your environment or people in your immediate circle may remind you of a hurtful time, causing you to relive old wounds. Okay, consider removing yourself from these situations underneath the full moon in Aquarius. Okay, you're recognizing that the people in your immediate circle or your environment itself, your workplace, your home, okay, your neighborhood, your city, your state, it's not working for you. They remind you of a time where shit was shitty. Okay, or right now it's feeling really shitty, or it has been for a while, causing you to relive old wounds. Consider removing yourself from these situations underneath this full moon Aquarius energy. Okay, if that is not possible, find time daily for solo inner reflection and spiritual healing. Ramp up the healing if you can't get the fuck right now. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Shadow work, doing what you got to do, because there's something that is not like, it's just, you know, So yeah, what y'all can expect when it comes down to the full moon in Aquarius is just needing to get the fuck. Like, Spirit is trying to test y'all. Okay, they're definitely trying to test y'all about like what it is that you're willing to put up with and why. Okay, so especially in regards to like unhealthy relationships. Okay, hallowed one, it is time to let go of the hurt, trauma, and baggage that you have been carrying. Okay, underneath this full moon in Aquarius, at this point, holding on to the past is causing more pain than the original event itself. Okay, leading to stagnation. Okay, self-sabotage and self-destruction. Some of y'all are crossing yourselves up. Yes. Sometimes we are the weapons formed against us. Sometimes we are the weapons formed against us, y'all. All right. You may even see your hurt affecting positive areas of your life, okay? A bad breakup may result in a lack of focus at work, or the sudden loss of a job could put strain on an otherwise healthy relationship. You can't change the hurt that occurred, but you can do your best to begin to pick up the pieces. Yeah, you're wanting to rebuild. We're back to the letters A, M, and L, okay? It also gives me Amelia, which gives me Amelia Shepherd off of Grey's Anatomy, okay? Some of y'all are also getting past some sort of like heaviness, some sort of addiction. Amelia on that show, trigger warning, sorry. Amelia on that show is an addict, okay? So I definitely feel like y'all could definitely be getting out of that, okay? Also gives me Sleeping Beauty, Aurora, okay? With that poison thorn, all right? Yeah, it says low vibrations, unhealed trauma, self-sabotage, dwelling on the past, okay? Yeah, this is you no longer dwelling on the past, all right? What y'all can expect, the full moon in Aquarius, which is about detachment, is you no longer self-sabotaging. This is you recognizing certain levels of unhealed trauma and recognizing that you just kind of want to be past some shit, okay? Self-help author Bob Proctor says, if you see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hands. Therefore, if you choose to focus on the pain, that is what you will continue to find. Okay, an obsessive ex, been there. But if you release the cause of the hurt and learn to find the light in the darkness, you give yourself not only the chance to heal, but to learn the truth of how strong and rare that you are. Okay, so yeah, all in all, underneath the full moon in Aquarius, like, y'all can definitely expect that there's a big ass, there's a big test. Okay, that there is a big test. You're in a period of initiation, or you're about to be, okay? So the full moon Aquarius is an initiation for you. It's a test about if you're ready, okay? If you're like done. Spirit is challenging you, okay, to see how well you handle your circumstances, okay? This is the end of a journey. The full moon in Aquarius marks it's the last full moon before we get into our eclipse cycles, okay? We're going to have 3 moons in Virgo season instead of just 2. We're having a regular new moon in Virgo in 2 weeks, okay? Then 2 weeks after that, we're having the start of eclipse season, the Pisces lunar eclipse on the 7th, okay, of September. Then 2 weeks after that, on like the 21st, we're having another new moon in Virgo, but this one is an eclipse. The name Alex or Alejandro could be significant. So this eclipse cycle is supercharged Virgo season. So if you have Virgo or Pisces placements, Gemini, Sag placements, heavy on the Virgo, Pisces, heavy on the Virgo during Virgo season, already packing up extra shifts to you in September. That's real. Okay, like I'm telling you, all right? Yeah, there's so much going on. We have less than a month, okay? 2 weeks before we start feeling all the Virgo, Pisces, ecliptical energy. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. 2 weeks because we have that first regular new moon in Virgo. 2 weeks after that, boom, Pisces lunar eclipse. 2 weeks after that, boom, another new moon in Virgo, but this one's an eclipse. A solar eclipse. Yes, take y'all vitamins. I'm telling y'all, all the medical shit that's about to start coming up for people. If you know that there's something that you ain't done, I'm telling you, the eclipse is making you fix it. If you know you need to fix your teeth, it's happening. That motherfucker's gonna hurt. Look, the name Jennifer could be significant. The name Smith, the number 10. Okay, the name KR, the name William. Hi, Liz. The name Rose could be significant. Also, Rose could be significant. All right, also Rosie, Rosalinda, Rosalind. Okay, also gives me the song Rosalind by who am I thinking of? The name Bryce could be significant. The name Kiki could be significant. Okay, someone could be a baker. Okay, the name Baker could be significant. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, the full moon Aquarius is marking the end of a journey for y'all. The full moon Aquarius is marking the end of a journey for y'all because I'm telling y'all that eclipse cycle, yeah. Also, if y'all haven't already, go ahead and if y'all haven't checked me out on the tube, okay, why LEOTUBE, because TikTok be tripping. I posted a Leo reading today, okay, earlier today. So there's a collective Leo reading over there. Bon Iver, thank you, Liz. Rosalind by Bon Iver, okay, which also gave me the Twilight soundtrack. But yeah, y'all go check out that, okay? Leo energy, collective message, all right? So yeah, y'all, many of your current obstacles are coming to an end underneath the full moon in Aquarius. Therefore, this is also a card of hope and good things to come. It's just a matter of like, y'all need to kind of focus in on healing yourself, working with yourself. Y'all may end up kind of hermiting down a little bit, okay? There's a need for y'all to get back to basics, because I'm telling you, the eclipse is going to like switch y'all up, okay? What y'all can expect is recognizing that y'all are dealing with like bad habits, addictions. Some of y'all need to do an uncrossing, okay? Some of y'all are doing an uncrossing, because there's definitely somebody watching you. There's some sort of monitoring spirit. Somebody is literally, there's some sort of weird ass energetic exchange here. So anyway, before I get into like loading this candle, I've been saying back to basics for like 3 weeks now. Thank you. You're welcome. Before I get into this candle, I'm going to pull a message of advice for this collective in regards to the full moon in Aquarius, okay? Or if there's anything magical, rather. Is there any magical advice? Seeing the bigger picture, y'all maybe thinking a little bit too small. Yeah, y'all need to protect yourselves, okay? With this salt card, okay? There's a need for y'all to set better boundaries, okay? That could literally be protection wise. You could need to salt your homes, okay? Cleanse your homes, protect your homes, salt the windows, shit like that. Moving out old salt, putting new ones down. Boundaries and protecting your energy, okay? There's definitely like somebody, and of course there are people who will push boundaries to a breaking point. Some may even be doing it intentionally. Didn't I just say that? So yeah, y'all's advice is to protect yourself, because there's definitely somebody who is like pushing your boundaries on purpose. Standing firm lets them know that while they may push, you will not break, okay? So there's definitely somebody trying to fucking get to you. Like somebody's trying to irritate the shit out of you. So when it comes down to magic, if there is any magic that y'all are doing, okay, there's a need for y'all to protect your energy. And if you're not somebody who casts magic, so when it comes down to magic, if there is any magic that y'all are doing, okay, there's a need for y'all to protect your energy. And if you're not somebody who casts magic, okay, there's a need for you to okay, tell people when you've had motherfucking enough. Salt is one of the most important tools in a witch's cabinet, and is often used to cast a circle of protection before performing a spell. Sprinkle salt around your home and along your windows and doors to keep negative energy out, okay, and use it to clear harmful vibrations that are directed towards you. The name Richard could be significant. The name Talia could be significant. The name Rosa could be significant. The name Richard could be significant, okay? But whatever the case may be, sprinkle salt around your home and along your windows and doors to keep negative energy out, and use it to clear harmful vibrations that are directed towards you. Somebody needs to cleanse, okay? Somebody needs to cleanse, reset your wards or your boundaries around your windows. When salt comes into a reading, it's because you require protection, okay, under this full moon in Aquarius, okay, and need to take steps to establish stronger boundaries. Something could have happened during the full moon in Capricorn a couple of months ago, okay? Cancer season, June and July. I want to say especially in July. But they may have blocks that prevent them. It says you may hope others will intuitively... Oh, hold on. When salt comes to a reading, it's because you require protection and need to take steps to establish stronger boundaries. Did you sneeze? Did you sneeze? Oh, okay.
I was trying my best not to make
No, you're good. You're good. But I just sprinkled salt in my dorm room by the entranceway in my four corners. No, that's right. Okay, so it is your responsibility to teach others how to respect your needs. You may hope others will intuitively know how to treat you. Okay, but remember that every being is experiencing their own hardships, lessons, and triggers, okay? We talked about that earlier. Everybody got their own shit going on. It's the idea of Sonder. Everyone has a life that's just as complicated, if not more complicated than yours. And they're all living at the exact same time as you. People are always going through shit, and so are you. This is not an excuse to treat you poorly, but it is reason enough for you to speak up and communicate your needs rather than expecting somebody to guess. Most people are not mind readers, okay? Most. And of course, there are people who will push boundaries to a breaking point. Okay, so some also gives me the song Breaking Point by, is that Leon Thomas? Is it Leo? Some may even be doing it intentionally, y'all. Standing firm lets them know that while they may push, you will not break. Okay, so yeah, what I want y'all to know is start saying like no, all right? Because there's definitely somebody who's like stopping you from getting somewhere because of some sort of secrets, okay? Y'all need to be strategic right now. And don't be telling everybody about all of like your magics and the shit that you got going on, all right? There's a need for a discretion. There's a need for you to be planning something, okay? So like, just watch out. Just watch out for that, okay? It's okay to keep some things for yourself without feeling guilty or as though you must give all you have to others, including those closest to y'all. Okay, so this card urges you to exercise discretion. Hold things close to your heart for the time being. Goals and dreams need darkness and security while they are fragile and vulnerable, okay? So, yeah, y'all need to y'all's advice to keep certain shit private, okay? Certain works that y'all are doing, okay? Keeping that shit private, all right? Deer could be significant, okay? My deer pick a card reading, okay, on the TUBE, on the YOUTUBE, because fucking TikTok be tripping. Yeah, that's up there. That is up there too, okay? So yeah, y'all, honestly and truly, the biggest thing here is y'all might be falling out with some folks, okay? Unpleasant energetic exchanges with other people, including like family, or like feeling family's energy being restless about you because they don't communicate with you the way that they would like to. Okay, protecting yourself, setting boundaries. Okay, the name Jamie could be significant. Someone could have a letter B last name. Someone could be very like religious, particularly Christian. The name Christian could be significant. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and get into Jay's reading, and then I'm gonna go ahead and load my candle. Like I said, my candle, if anyone is interested, I'm going to load this up on here. This is donation based, so whatever it is that you send, that's how you're going to get into the candle. Okay, so even if it's $1, that's just how that's gonna go, because it's my full moon. So I think I should do something different. But with that being said, if anyone is interested in getting a personal reading, y'all go ahead and let me know. So much happened in Cancer season for me. Yeah. And Jay, if I'm not mistaken, your question is about like what's going on around you right now, or just like what's going on for you. Because Jay's the first person on my list, y'all. So y'all welcome to stay for personal readings. Okay. I was like, we did have a Cancer season reading. If y'all are interested, y'all be after Jay. But yeah, and then I'll probably pull a card of advice after that, and then get into this candle real quick before I go to bed. But with that being said, from your 3-month read, yep, I'm glad it was accurate. tapping in, spirit, tapping in, because I tapped it with Mother Hecate, and Mother Moon inside of Aquarius, tapping in regards to Jay. No malefic spirits, no trickster spirits, welcome. Got you, Amy. Got you, Liz. Y'all will all be admitted to this candle for full moon energy, okay? And I will also pull about what that's going to do when I get to that portion very soon, okay? So thank you so much, Spirit, in regards to Jay, for very clear and accurate messages, okay, in regards to what is going on for her, what's going on around her right now. I'm still trying not to crash the fuck out from Cancer season. That's real. That's very real. Of course. Let's see. So, plus I have an interview on Tuesday for a graduate assistantship. Ooh, congratulations. Everybody wish Jay some good luck. But only if you mean it, okay? Because apparently weird ass energies all over the place, y'all. So I wish you very good luck on your interview, okay? Outside of retrograde. We love to see an interview outside of retrograde, okay? Let's see what is going on. Okay, so it's happening in regards to Jay. What is going on around her right now? Ooh, recognition. Ooh, my left ear is ringing. 1:33 on the clock. Okay, so what's going on for you? Someone deserves to be recognized for all that they do. You deserve to be recognized for all that you do, but you may not be getting recognized for all that you do. Okay, maybe not just yet, but it's coming. So when it comes down to number 33, okay, this 1:33 on the clock. No bullshit. Okay, no bullshit. So Spirit is definitely watching over you, okay, in regards to like some sort of recognition that's about to come to you. So this is very Leo season-y, very full moon Aquarius. You are about to receive some sort of recognition that you weren't necessarily receiving before. At a daycare job, those children love me down. I know that's right. Someone deserves to be recognized for all they do, okay? You deserve to be recognized for all it is that you do. And there we have it with that spiritual teacher situation. You are a spiritual teacher yourself, okay? And I also feel as though what's going on around you, we talked about the spiritual teacher card when you said that that lady, that older lady who grew up in the same town as your grandma and your great-grandma, this could definitely have to do with her. And I definitely feel as though what's going on around you is you're about to be, somebody sees you. Like this person may recognize you for all the things that you like are trying to do like by yourself without knowing. Okay, the name Joss could be significant. Yosan could be significant. The name Yosan Burgers could also be significant. She keep liking my stuff and she practiced on NOLA. And I definitely feel, she practiced in New Orleans. I think I'm supposed to work with her. That's real. And I definitely feel as though what's going on around you right now is you are finding a spiritual teacher, or you're figuring that out about yourself. You're being guided to step into your role as a spiritual teacher. Okay, there's all kind of interesting shit that's happening for you right now. So what's going on right now is you are being recognized as a spiritual teacher, or you're recognizing who is a spiritual teacher. Okay, she may be the person who deserves to be recognized for all that they do. Okay. Yeah, right now you are releasing and surrendering all control, and you're letting nature take its course. So like, you know that spirit is kind of like rolling. Oh my gosh, why I can't think of that song, but I know it. It's by Tina Turner. Left a good job in the city. I know this song, Lord. I know. I just can't figure out the name for some reason. I'm in the channel, rolling down the river. Yes. Left a good job in the city, working for a man, working for a man every night and day. And I never lost 1 minute of sleep and worry about the way things might have been. Big wheels keep on turning, brown berry keep on burning. Period, J. And we rolling, yeah, rolling down the river. And we rolling, yeah, rolling on the river, rolling on the river. That could be significant. Travel on water, cruises could be significant. Okay, riverboats and shit. That also gives me the Montgomery Brawl. So I definitely feel like what's going on around you right now is you're feeling called to, like, the name Chase could be significant. The name Todd could be significant. Also give me Todd Chrisley. Also give me like Chase cars. Okay, what I can tell you is that right now you were just looking to take a cruise in December, period. What's going on right now is you are recognizing a spiritual teacher for what it is that they do and how they can help you, and you are feeling called by spirit to like release and surrender all control and let nature take its course. All these things are happening in divine timing. You know why? Because we're having a Pisces eclipse. Okay, with that Virgo moon on you, we're having the Pisces solar eclipse. I said not solar, Pisces lunar eclipse. The name Lydia could be significant. Okay, Kang from Mortal Kombat could be significant. But the Pisces eclipse on the 7th is doing its big one for you, which is why a spiritual teacher is coming into your life, and which is why you're having all these intuitive ass upgrades. You're recognizing your own gifts. You're recognizing your own gifts, especially through another person, through the spiritual teacher. Okay, and right now you're feeling called to surrender and release all control and let nature take its course. Okay, because you have intuition right now. Okay, you're learning to embrace and trust your inner knowing. You're learning to embrace and trust your inner knowing, and you are releasing and surrendering all control. Okay, milk could be significant. Dragons could be significant. Dragon's blood. The name Wesley, which gives me Weston, which gives me West from How to Get Away with Murder. Okay, plus left that friendship and child. Now I'm beefing with the Blues Clues gang. I'm fucking crying. I definitely feel as though with this, yeah, bless you. With this, you're learning to embrace and trust your inner knowing right now, okay? Because there's definitely all this is above you, okay? All this is above you. All you can do is surrender right now. All this is above you. All you can do is surrender. No bullshit, okay? The name Franco could be significant, okay? Someone could be a Francophile, like someone could be interested in like French and French stuff, okay? French fries could be significant. You may be involved in a situation that requires justice or fairness. So just know that there's some karma coming, all right? What's going on right now is that karma is being played out in the best way. You need to follow your intuition and surrender that shit up. Okay, somebody is literally about to get their karma for something because you listen to spirit, okay? You recognize them for all that they do, okay? And you kind of sat in a different role. You sat in a teacher's role a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Rather than like the student being frustrated as to why something didn't work, okay? You've been releasing and surrendering and letting nature take its its course, and that has been improving your intuition. And because of that, okay, you are going to also be receiving some sort of justice or fairness, okay? Just know that karma is being played out in the best way. It's being played out in your favor at this moment in time, okay? And all in all, you may be covering up the emptiness or pain within through an addiction, but this is in reverse. This is you no longer covering up some sort of pain, no longer covering up some sort of emptiness, okay? Finally sat down and not argue with somebody about respect. That's real, you know? You are filling up some sort of like void or sadness that you had going on that was filled with like limiting beliefs or caused by limiting beliefs. You are removing all that. So honestly and truly, that's what's going on for you right now, is that you are literally like, you're the spiritual teacher, solid information, solid energy, but just, you know, it's retrograde, you know what I'm saying? But what I can say is right now you are deserving to be recognized, okay? And you could be feeling more guided to learn about your spirituality, okay? Stepping into your role as a spiritual teacher. There could be some people around you very soon who end up needing you, okay? Your intuition and your intuitive gifts are going crazy right now, okay? We love to see it. I'm about to pull a card of advice for you, but that's what's going on for you right now for sure, is that like you are glowing up. I even talked to the dean of my college and told her I need a community in my graduate school or I was leaving. That's real. Okay, just know karma is being played out, okay? So justice or fairness will prevail in some sort of situation where like maybe somebody had you fucked up, okay? Trust your intuition, okay? Literally give it to spirit. Give it to spirit. I'm telling you, like you are actively filling a void right now that was really filled. The name Lucinda could be significant, which gives me Ella Enchanted. Halloween could be very, very significant. Start planning your Halloween costume. The name Austin could be significant. Austin, Texas could be significant. Okay, the name Howard could be significant. Howard University could be significant. Okay, also the movie Holes. Low-key mentioned they were racist too. Ooh. Tee. Tee. So let's see. We're back to the name Alex or Alejandro. Okay. Yeah. Also the name Tejada. Okay. It could be very. Yeah. Also the name Tejada. Okay. It could be very, very significant. What advice, what the heck I say, do you have for Jay? Okay. What advice do you have for Jay at this moment in time? I did see that love vibrations card in reverse again. Okay, so go along with that. Everything is happening in divine time, hun. The full moon in Aquarius is already taking care of some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this is the idea of staying out of, like, low vibrational places. The name Patricia could be significant, okay? Staying away from people that you also, period. Staying away from people that you find just dumb, to be honest with you. Like, people who just aren't, they just do not understand you on purpose. Like, or like they just are being willfully obtuse. Like, stay away from them people if you know them people get on your nerves. Okay, what advice? Maybe you need to watch Ella Enchanted because, you know what I'm saying? That is a very Leo season, okay? But you got number 10, okay? And plus had to release my fine shit too this summer. They told you that. They said that. They said this is not for long seas. They did. I remember because I was the reader. They said that, and they said it on here. But at least you knew, so you didn't get sued. Hopefully you didn't get, you know, I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand. Yep. They said, listen, this is for funsies. This is a lesson. So when it comes down to it, the hanging bones, seeing the signs in reverse also gives me the lovely bones. Okay, so watch out for that. Watch out where the fuck you be at. Okay, that's number one. Okay, so watch out for that. Watch out where the fuck you be at. Okay, that's number one. Watch out for where the fuck you be at. It was fun while it lasted. Okay, this says seeing the signs. Right now, you may not be like seeing the signs. Okay, you may not be seeing the synchronicities. You may not be paying attention. Okay, and you may need to pay a little bit more attention. Okay, that's all. You may be misconstruing certain synchronicities is what it is, okay? It's part of the intuitive upgrade. Yeah, so represent seeing signs no matter where they're placed in a reading, okay? Look to other cards for more clarity about which area of your life these signs are offering guidance for. So, yeah, there is this idea of you needing to, like, see signs, okay, having to do with some sort of like stagnation or like block. Okay, there also needs to be alternative solutions. Everything doesn't also have to be a return to sender, or everything doesn't always have to be like a blockage remover. There's definitely different ways for you to go about this. These signs are not mistakes, and once you begin to honor them, you will come to realize Spirit has been directing you through these little whispers your entire life. Okay, so yeah, Spirit is trying to show you just how psychic you are, just how much you actually know, and what you got going on. Okay, yeah. So when it comes down to it, mud and moss. Okay. It's time to stop doing what's brought you here and try a new strategy. Okay, I was telling someone I need to get a new MPH program. Like, this is about stagnation, rock bottom, getting out of stagnation, getting out of the rock bottom, okay, making new strategies, okay? Before the end of Leo season, something needs to change. The name Joseph could be significant, okay? 007 could be significant. Also, number 2 could be significant. February, all right? A decision needs to be made about something before August 22nd, okay? It only takes one thing to hold on to when you're slipping down into a dark place. When times are desperate, okay, look for something solid to ground you and keep you steady. All right, just know that these eclipses are coming to like sweep at you. Okay, girl, I feel like this college town karmic as fuck for me. That's real. Okay, commit to doing one thing until you can reach the next step of your self-rescue. Take it one step at a time. Before you know it, you'll be free and back in the sunshine. So yeah, there's a need for you to kind of like do something different. Okay, there's definitely a need. This card is your confirmation that there is a solution to your problem, even if you can't see it right now. Okay, so yeah. There's more available to you than you realize, okay? You don't need unlimited resources to make powerful moves. Learn to work with what you have and see the value of having limited options. Spirit is doing that on purpose. It forces you to be more resourceful and reminds you that sometimes the most valuable things can be found in the most basic undertakings, okay? So, yeah. Go back to that very first spiritual practice that started your journey and taught you how to live a spiritual life. Yeah, back to basics. Start from the beginning. Reconnect with nature. There's a need for you to kind of get back into your walks, get back into doing what you got to do, and, you know, really get your basics together, okay? Good night. Thank you so much, honey. I kept telling my dean, girl, I need to move immediately to a new city with a better program. That very well may be the answer, okay? You surrender it up. It's about to be eclipse season. We feeling it already, okay? You have brilliant untapped potential just waiting to be explored, okay? Tap in. That's what I have for you, Jay. You're going to be completely fine. Like, Spirit's just telling you to, like, think about different ways to go about shit, okay? And to, like, you know, trust yourself, okay? So I am about to get up on here. I set a connection between mine and Jay's, guys. Thank you so much. If anyone else is interested in booking a personal reading with me on here, readings are $20. I'm about to get on here and load this candle and set it up for the full moon in Aquarius. Of course, honey. Hello, karmic friends and partners during my whole time here. Time to go. That's very, very fucking real. Okay? Know when something is over, y'all. That's a big thing. Know when something is over. Okay? So I'm trying to put y'all. So I've already cleansed this candle and everything up over here. Okay? This is a full moon in Aquarius candle. So the reason I'm using blue is also very air signy, you know what I'm saying? But also has to do with like communication, clarity. And you can also use blue to connect with the moon. Okay? Aquarius is also the water bearer, even though it's an air sign. Okay? So Aquarius is one of the signs that doesn't have an animal attached to it. Okay? Virgo is also like that as well. So is Gemini. Okay? But Aquarius is the water bearer. Okay? Very blues and purples and cutesies. Okay? So yeah, we're going to be using this candle. Like I said, it has already been cleansed. Okay? The name Pina, the name Martinez could be significant. All right? So anybody interested in partaking in this candle, this is completely donation based. So whatever you send in, whatever you believe you send in, whatever the case may be, that's still going to get you put on the candle. So even if it's $1, okay, you will also be put on the candle. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and see real quick how this full moon in Aquarius candle is affecting the collective. How is this full moon, mother moon, whatever the heck I say, how is this full moon in Aquarius candle going to be affecting the collective? Okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel like it's going to help y'all recognize what has been keeping you back. How is this candle going to affect the collective? Okay? Seeking alternative solutions, okay? It's going to help you think outside the box and figure something else out, okay? Spiders could be significant. I'll say that you're going to start seeing them, but they just could be significant for you, all right? This also has to do with, like, networking, finding answers, okay? This also may give some extra power to, like, your magic. Kitchen witchery could be very, very significant, okay? Yeah. Fucking dagger, and it says commitment. Yeah, this may also help y'all, some y'all end some sort of commitment that you have to somebody who is like deceiving you. Okay, I definitely feel like somebody is deceiving the collective underneath this full moon in Aquarius. Okay, but there's a remedy for your problem. Okay, seeking alternative solutions. So yeah, for some of y'all, this full moon in Aquarius candle is going to help bring a remedy to your problem, and it's going to help you find new ways of thinking, new solutions. Okay, it literally says the Fool, which is the Aquarius card. Okay, so you're going to be feeling this before August 22nd. But also it's like death, okay? So it's the fullness of death. This is a brand new beginning, okay? And finally like shutting something down because you're finding a better way to go about something, okay? It's not uncommon for someone to seek out alternative healing, okay? So this can help y'all out with different forms of healing. You may start to like drink teas. Please like do your research. Don't just be drinking shit and doing tinctures and adding shit to your stuff. Talk with your healthcare professional or talk with someone who's an actual healer in that way, you know, an herbalist, okay? Do your research. Okay, make sure you know what affects what and when you can't have stuff, especially if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, okay, or especially if you're going through some sort of other health condition, physical condition, mental ailment, okay. But it's not uncommon for someone to seek out alternative healing if mainstream methods fail. They might turn to herbalism, folk healing, witchcraft, or similar if desperate for an answer or solution to a chronic problem. So this spell right here is going to help give you some answers and other ways to get something handled. This card represents that moment when it may be time to seek out unusual methods or to get something handled. This card represents that moment when it may be time to seek out unusual methods or to get out of your comfort zone. Unusual methods, out of your comfort zone, Aquarius, which is why the Fool is here. Okay, so this is very much so helping out. What you have or what you've been doing isn't working, so it's time to broaden your understanding of what is right, good, or valuable. Okay, so yeah. If you're reading, it's not about those things. So for some of y'all, this could help when it comes down to like dating, okay? Looking into like different types of people, okay? Like I said, it's Mercury retrograde. I'm not necessarily, you know, manifesting that. Career and business, okay? Learning skills that until now seem like something you could skip past, okay? If your question is of a spiritual nature, seem like something you could skip past, okay? If your question is of a spiritual nature or your life purpose, which it is, look to the things that scare you most. This candle is going to show you the shit that scares you the most, okay? And the things that are stopping you, the things that you don't have to be committed to or the things you really aren't committed to. Is the fear rooted in genuine caution or are you just afraid to step outside your safety zone? Is the fear, the name Timmy could be significant, also Temi, okay, like Temi Lade, like Thames. Is the fear rooted in genuine caution or are you just afraid to step outside of your safety zone, y'all? Additionally, this card is your confirmation that there is a solution to your problem, even if you can't see it right now. Consider reaching out to someone who you wouldn't normally seek out for advice. They may bring an interesting perspective that could end up being exactly what you need. In true Aquarius fashion, this may also bring interesting people into your life. Okay, this may bring like a mentor, some kind of somebody who has like good advice or the answer that you need may come in an unconventional way. Okay, the name Alexis could be significant. The name Jackie could be significant. And the word tacky could be significant. Okay, it also gives me like gluing things down. You may like get some sort of crafting done. But the sacred vows, okay, this is justice, but in reverse, commitment, devotion, belief system, and prayer, okay? Yeah, it's like a lack of commitment, lack of devotion. You may be like recognizing that certain aspects of your belief system are not working for you. It says, should this card happen to fall out of the deck and land in reverse, which it did, or if you feel you're lacking an ethos to guide your path, it is an invitation to spend more time in prayer. So yeah, this candle is going to help you all to spend more time in prayer and connecting to spirit, okay? Connecting to the higher power that best supports your path, okay? Mystics and witches are governed by higher laws. Spirit works through them, channeling love, healing, abundance, self-sovereignty, and compassion for humanity. It is these beliefs, okay, guiding the witch through life, and she is committed to honoring the task placed upon her shoulders. So yeah, y'all, this has to do with like the vows that you that you personally made. It says refuge. I vow to seek shelter from anything that is troublesome or dangerous to my well-being and peace of mind. That is what this candle is going to help y'all do, okay? This is going to help y'all to seek shelter from anything that is troublesome or dangerous to your well-being and your peace of mind. It's going to help you leave shit alone. For some of y'all, this also has to do with you moving, okay? I will only seek experiences that contribute to my rapture, okay? Well, let's get into it. But I do strongly still feel, collective, that there's absolutely somebody being fucking like weird or deceptive, okay? Like there's somebody, confirmation, there's somebody who's like trying to like put the pieces of a puzzle together, okay? Or someone who's trying to like play games with you or just like play in your face or just like be fucking weird, okay? I don't know what the hell that is about, but I definitely feel like there's somebody like Shiesty. Okay, we're back to somebody rubbing their hands together like Birdman. I'm telling you, we're back to that. Y'all could definitely cast something on this person specifically, or some sort of like magic or practice that you're doing is actively affecting this person. Hold on. Baby. Oh, who might be food? Hold on. I gotta find my little pen. Oh, that works too. Okay, collective. Because I can't find the pen I was looking for. Okay, let's get into it. Well, yeah, y'all. So I'm about to go ahead and load this candle up, trying to figure out which side I'm going to choose as the back. Like I said, I already cleansed this, okay? Dry erase, so I might actually do this part at the end so nothing just messes up. But, yeah, y'all. Aquarius energy. Aquarian energy is the sign of like being cool, calm, collected. Okay, for some people, let's see how thick this wax is looking. For some people, Aquarius can come off like just super detached because it is a sign of detachment. You know what I'm saying? So Aquarius can definitely be they definitely seem kind of cold and aloof and like they just be done with people. That's what you'll hear people say about Aquarius is most often, is that they just stopped talking to me. They just left me alone. Like, it's like I didn't exist. Whole time. That Aquarius has thought about that shit very deeply. Very well thought out. But Aquarius does not feel the need. Aquarius itself does not feel the need to explain that shit to you. Especially if they have already deemed that you don't understand. No bullshit. Especially if they have already deemed that you don't get it. Aquarius is not finna waste no motherfucking time trying to explain nothing to you. Okay? Now, mind you, Aquarius is also one of the signs of like, you know, teaching and education, okay? In terms of just like being super smart and having a bunch of just like random ass facts. Like that's a sign that will just have some random ass facts, okay? But it's just more so the idea that like Aquarius is very picky and choosy with who gets like our knowledge, okay? I am an Aquarius moon myself. It is my lunar return. Yay! It is my lunar return, okay? Yeah. Let's see. Let's put some herbs in here. About to put some herbs in here. So, okay, but yeah, y'all, we're just gonna do it as we go. But when it comes down to it, popping some basil up in here. Actually, before I pop some basil up in here, look at these oils real quick. Okay. Okay, yeah. Full moon Aquarius, a little blockage remover oil to fucking remove blockages. Remove blockages to the full moon, working at her best for the collective. I drilled a few holes in there, okay. Just a little bit of protection. Well, I already have protection lit for myself, you know what I'm saying? Always protect yourself before spells and whatnot, but we're gonna switch that around. It's a little bit of protection. Thank you to the full moon in Aquarius for protecting us from low vibrational energetic exchanges. Thank you. I hope it doesn't do too much right here and catch one. Fucking fire. Okay. Be very judicious about how much or how little oil you're putting in stuff. Okay. Is that what I want to do? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you to the lemongrass for cutting through any negativity. And also opening our roads to positive people. Oh my gosh, am I out? No, I'm looking at that shit. I was like, I'm not tripping. That's funny as fuck. I was like, wow. Excuse me for a minute. Okay. Make sure that you're always being as fire safe as possible. Okay. A little bit of sweet orange oil. Add some of that Leo flair, and this also is good for confidence, for beauty. Thank you for bringing us the confidence of an Aquarius and the confidence of a Leo Mother Moon. I ask that you fill this candle up with so much love, uniqueness, growth. Okay, now I'm going to add some basil. The country of Borneo could be significant. Okay. The name Smith could be significant. I said that earlier though. If anyone is interested in partaking in this candle, like I said, this is a donation-based candle, so whatever you send will get you placed in this candle. Thank you to this basil for bringing joy, positivity, and good luck underneath this full moon in Aquarius. Okay, let's open up that piece. Alright, just a dash of allspice to bring some more good luck. With that coriander to help treat ourselves and others with compassion and to protect us in our relationships. You can also use coriander to protect your home. Thank you. This garlic represents the moon. Thank you to this garlic and Mother Hecate for protecting the collective and myself from energetic vampires. Thank you for this full moon in Aquarius for detaching us from draining energies. I ask that this garlic powder detach myself and the collective from negative people, bad habits, draining things. Yeah, little ginkgo biloba to add longevity. Thank you for bringing us life and vitality. Thank you for connecting us to Aquarian energy. Lavender, Aquarian herb, okay? Definitely bringing Aquarian's peace. Thank you to this lavender. Sorry, a little bit more. Thank you to this lavender for bringing the collective peace underneath this full moon in Aquarius and beyond. Thank you for protecting their auric fields, bringing them a calm, peaceful aura. The name Chris could be significant, okay? Had a date last night, I think it went well. Woke up to a morning text. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna also have to do with y'all meeting certain people. Okay, thank you for bringing peace and calmness. Cool, calm, and collected. This collective is cool, calm, and collected. Okay. Thank you to this full moon and Aquarius energy for emphasizing that for us. Okay. Parsley. Thank you to this parsley for helping us keep up through hard times. Thank you to this full moon in Aquarius to help us get through any of these difficulties and difficult separations. Just a little sprinkle of hot. Peppermint, very Aquarian. Thank you to this peppermint for bringing in new communications, new business, new people. Thank you for bringing positive connections into the collective and also helping the collective to heal their communication style. This is for clear communication. Real Aquarian shit. Okay. Yeah. And ground up sage. Okay. Thank you to the sage for cleansing and clearing us of any negativity we picked up during Cancer season. Any excess negativity picked up during Cancer season is cleansed and cleared. Let me not do too much. Yeah. Huh? Oh. Hi. You wanna come say hi? Slow cap. Aquarian herb. Hi. Skullcap, really, really good for keeping negativity away. Now, not too much on Cancer season. There's a lot going on. I got right here, but thank you. Not too much on Cancer season. You know the vibes. Skullcap, y'all. Aquarian herb. Skullcap is good for breaking hexes, cutting through. Yeah?
The magic's already working.
What you mean?
And it just dropped on that timeline that you've actually wanted before.
Interesting. Thank you to the Skullcap for cutting through any magic, any negativity, and bringing joy and positivity. Thank you to the Skullcap for bringing joy and positivity to the collective. Underneath this full moon in Aquarius. Okay. You always use a little salt. A little salt. Just a little salt. Just a little salt. Thank you to the salt for helping the collective set very clear boundaries. Okay? This is for clear boundaries. One thing an Aquarius knows, and please take it from me. I'm Aquarius moon, and Aquarius Venus, and Aquarius South Node. Okay? Aquarius Uranus, and Aquarius Neptune. All that's in the first house. Okay? I'm telling you. Say no. The collective knows how to say no. Thank you to this full moon in Aquarius for enhancing that. I ask that this candle and that this salt bring clear boundaries to those who are participants. Like I said, y'all can partake in this candle. I'm going to do it the way that I be seeing Shanetta's Divine Tarot do it. Also, y'all, she seems to be going through a hard time. She posted about it on her, if you watch Shanetta's Divine Tarot, she posted about that on her main, on her page. On YouTube, and she posted a GoFundMe link, which is why I'm saying something. So if y'all are supporters of Shanetta's Divine Tarot, she's one of the first readers I ever started watching in the first place. Got me into, reading, and especially as a Black girl, she's going through some hard times right now in regards to the father of her children and being in an abusive relationship. So if y'all are able to donate, I just know that she posted her link and I donated the other day. But yeah, that might be a cause that y'all can share. Shanetta's Divine Tarot, SHONNETTA, and then Divine Tarot on YouTube. But yeah, like I said, I watch her videos weekly. And I've watched her videos weekly since before I started reading tarot, which is crazy. Okay, a little bit of tobacco. Tobacco is good for communicating with spirits. Thank you for facilitating fantastic communication between the collective and spirit, and for protecting them from monitoring spirits, protecting them from addiction, addictive habits, protecting them from monitoring spirits, haints, demons. This is for the good of all and harm to none. This is for the good of all and harm to none. Okay? a little turmeric, okay? I do want to use me a little turmeric. This is for creativity. Thank you to the full moon Aquarius for helping the collective to both feel extra creative, break through any creative blockages, as well as to put themselves out there creatively. Very strong solar plexus energy. Thank you for adding the Leo element into your spell. Yeah, a little cinnamon helps speed up the work and to attract abundance, especially in the realms of, for some of y'all who work for social media or work through social media or have to do with like humanitarianism in some ways, for attracting positive attention and adding some speed to the spell, okay? Speaking of which, they say don't use too much. I'm not gonna use too much. Take it to this catnip. For attracting a solid soul family. Confirmation. That's enough, actually. Ooh, yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah. And also, just a little bit of chamomile for a little joy and peace. I'll give me a song, Joy and Pain by Frankie Beverly. And he rests in peace in amaze. Okay. But chamomile smells always so interesting. It's not bad. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Also, a little bit, just a little. Just a little bit of hibiscus for attracting positive attention and energy. Y'all are stars. The collective partaking in this are stars, and they attract positive energy. Okay? We love to see it. Okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find my little plate. Where's my little plate? Oh, there's my little plate. Yeah. Find my little plate. Okay? It's all 25 tree. And I'm going to set it up. Okay, on my community altar, my space. Okay. And what I'm going to do is try to set everything up. I'll show y'all what that looks like in a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna set the candle down. And then how am I going to go about this? I think I want to do some red brick around, red brick desk, okay? And also I'm going to put some banishing mixture. So yeah, let's put y'all on my altar real quick. Hopefully I can still hear me and shit. But y'all are on my community altar. So I'm going to do a layer of red brick dust. Grind this brick up and just more to fortify this spell and to protect it. But thank you for grounding this spell, especially because Aquarian energy is not the most, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for grounding this Uranian energy. Yeah. So right now we are just arranging. Hi Devin, y'all go check out my boyfriend's art. He's been painting some really, really, really cool shit recently. And just in general. He's awesome. It's Devin and I. He's on here. His stuff just came on here. So yeah, y'all, I'm about to put yeah, there we go. All right, what went ahead and put some red brick dust around. I'm about to put some of my own personal banishing mixture. Okay, thank you for banishing any excess negativity from this collective and this full moon. Thank you for banishing negativity from this spell. Anything that would stop this spell. This is for the good of all harm to none. But thank you for banishing negativity from this full moon energy. So that way the collective and the manifestations. As I'm doing this, if y'all are participants in this candle, think about what it is that you want the full moon. This is collective magic. Think about what it is that you want the full moon to bring for you. You know what I'm saying? Is it notoriety? Is it more public recognition? Is it opportunities to help people? Is it education? Does it have to do with social media? Does it have to do with like putting yourself out there, confidence? Does it have to do with like a community of people, a group, okay, that you're a part of, or like whatever the case may be? Ooh, something happening. My nose is dripping. Okay, so I'm also going to go ahead and start getting some stones. Okay, so amethyst is a super. Okay, amethyst is a super Aquarian stone. Okay, so I'm putting this amethyst down. This amethyst is going to help with spiritual protection as well as connecting you to your intuition. Thank you to this amethyst for connecting the collective to their intuition. Thank you. And also for adding a layer of psychic protection. Amethyst can also help with dealing with addictions and bad habits. Thank you for helping this collective have balance with their habits. We're gonna take this labradorite next, okay? Lovely, look how pretty. You can't really see like that in the light, without the light, okay? We're gonna go ahead and take this labradorite, okay, which is a transformational and protective stone, okay? This will set a shield of psychic protection over the collective of people who are partaking in this candle, who have donated into the candle, and myself. Thank you for creating a strong psychic wall of protection, as well as helping us to connect to our inner gifts. I pray that this candle helps to amplify the collective's spiritual gifts and to show the collective their spiritual gifts for the good of all harm to none. Thank you for creating a very strong wall of psychic protection. Thank you for helping the collective connect to their inner self, okay? I'm also about to add, if I can find one of Luna, because she's an Aquarius, okay? And Harry Potter is a Leo. My boyfriend has some of these leftover stickers, okay? Yeah. And Luna Lovegood, okay, even though she was an Aquarius, she gave very textbook Aquarius. Even though she was like seemingly weird, or like whatever the case may be, she was incredibly kind. She was very nurturing, okay? It's also about embracing your quirks, okay? Aquarian energy is definitely about embracing your quirks, okay? So don't feel no kind of ways. Here's Miss Luna. Yeah, we love to see it, okay? So I'm going to put this Luna sticker, yeah, I'm going to put this Luna sticker, because she's an Aquarius, on this candle, okay, to help us embrace who it is that we truly are, despite other people's opinions. Yeah, you can use stickers in your magic, y'all. Get creative. The more that you do to personalize your magic, okay, the more effective your magic will become. Okay? Ooh. Okay. So I'm going to continue adding some stones. Okay? Goes back there. I keep all these interesting things on my community also. So let's see what else it is that I want to add. I already like discussed this and did my research about what I wanted to do. Yeah. Is this what I want to do? No. Hold on. Because I know I'm coming from too far. Well, I'm bringing all this back here anyway. Okay. I bet y'all have to bring some of these back over to my workspace anyway. Because these are Leo season stones that I was working with. And with the full moon Aquarius, I might as well put, ooh, of course I should. With the full moon Aquarius, I am going to go ahead and put some Bumblebee Jasper. This is a Bumblebee Jasper Kuromi that Amy gave me, one of my collectors. She's in here. Okay, period. And I use these stones for everything. Thank you to this Bumblebee Jasper for underneath this Leo season energy, for underneath this full moon Aquarius, for bringing creativity to this collective. A breakthrough, creative breakthroughs, and fantastic creative ideas. Okay, I'm going to show y'all what this looks like at the end. But okay, putting other stuff back on the altar because it is an altar. I use it for stuff. Oh, it's my jade. I might actually be able to put that back up in here. Okay, also separately, y'all, jade could be significant. Canadian jade is what I have on my neck, as well as petrified wood. Okay, so jade and petrified wood could be very, very significant for this collective. Okay, please do your research, of course. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to go ahead and put some of this moonstone. I'm going to put some of this moonstone down, of course, to connect to the energy of the moon itself. Okay. Put this one right here. No, I can put it right here. To connect to the energy of the moon, okay? And the energy of the intuition, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this fuchsite down. This it'll do too much, actually. Yeah. But fuchsite is also really good for Aquarian energy. It's good for like getting things together. Lastly, I'm going to put this piece of dream amethyst down. Thank you for clarifying the collective's dreams and for helping them to get psychic information through their dreams for the good of all harm to none. Thank you for helping them in the astral realm. Okay. Because Aquarius is the water bearer, I'm going to also go ahead and I may be able to put this here. I'm going to place this little water basin down to help bear emotions. That's cute. Okay, and then I'm almost done. Almost. Yeah. Almost. Invitation. Not eat. Yeah, I'm gonna trade them. I'm also going to put one of these down. Okay, little figurines I got from $1.25 Tree, but they still work. So thank you for having healthy, healed, balanced emotions during this water bearer energy. Help us to bear that water. Okay. I'm going to put this clock down to connect us to Saturn. Okay. Okay. Even though this is traditionally is ruled over by Saturn, but modern is ruled over Uranus. Okay. Thank you for helping us get better control of our time, what we have going on. Okay. And the last things I'm going to add are some tarot cards. Okay, so because this is the full moon in Aquarius, I am of course going to add cards that have to do with Aquarian energy. This is a deck that I personally use. Like I use it, but also like whenever I do like magic, I use this deck for that. Okay, so this is absolutely, Amy. This is the time for the Star, which is the Aquarian card. Okay, so this is going to bring tranquility, peace, and hope. Okay, this is bringing peace. This is bringing tranquility. It's also bringing a deeper connection with spirit. Okay, I'm gonna set that right there. Okay, not me this excited, period, as you should. Okay, and picking your cards, you can definitely use tarot cards to help you out. Okay, when it comes down to things like this. Okay, I do want to go ahead and bring in the Six of Swords. Okay, which is an Aquarius Mercury card, but I do want to go ahead and bring in the Six of Swords as well in terms of healing. Okay, thank you for helping us transition, move, leave bad situations, bad places, bad people behind. Okay, looking for more Aquarian cards. Okay, the Fool. All right, the Fool has to do with Aquarius energy, Uranus energy. Thank you for connecting us to the planet Uranus. Okay, we love to see it. Thank you for helping us embark on a brave and daring new beginning. We love to see it. Okay. So yeah, it really just depends. It really just depends on what you got going on. Okay, and what you're actually like personally looking for. Okay, I'm also going to go ahead and put the Ace of Swords upright. Okay, to have focus. Okay, to help us to focus. All right, Aquarius tends to have great focus. I'm going to put these two on top of each other like this. Yeah. And there's also a need for privacy. Privacy. Also a need for privacy. Okay, there we go. Oh, I want it to look right. So yeah, of course you're gonna fiddle with it until things like make sense for you personally, because this is your practice, you know what I'm saying? So it should be very personalized to you, and what it is that makes sense to you, what it is that looks cute to you. Okay, don't let folks do you. Okay, so last things I'm going to do is I'm going to take this purple marker. I'm going to draw the Aquarius, and then it's a dip up, dip up. Okay, yep. Went ahead and drew the Aquarius symbol, which is like these two waves. Okay. I'm also going to write full moon in Aquarius. This is for the good of all. Oops. Oh. This is for the good of all and harms to none. Okay, is me at the end messing up. Oh, good thing this is a dry erase marker. I could just try again. Yeah. All right, for Aquarius, I'm also going to write for the good of all, harm to none. In my own personal ways. Okay, so I'm about to go ahead and show y'all what this is looking like, and then of course I'm going to pray over it. I'm going to light it, but I'm going to show y'all what this looks like real quick. Hopefully I can turn the camera. Yeah, so this is what this is looking like thus far. Okay, the stones are back here. Okay, and I'm going to pray over this. and I'm gonna light it. So if there's anybody interested in partaking in this full moon in Aquarius spell, you are very welcomed. It is donation based, so if you have already sent your donation in, this candle is applying to you, okay? And as this burns, y'all are more than willing to, not more than willing to, more than able to, you know, send in if you are willing, okay? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pray and fill us with our energy. I'm gonna light it. Thank you on this lovely full moon in Aquarius night, tapping in. Mother Moon, I come to you humbly as an Aquarius moon myself. I come to you as a natal child of yours, Mother Moon in Aquarius. I ask that you please, this is some humanitarianism, okay? Mother Moon, I ask that you please fill this collective with such wonderful, beautiful, and positive energy from the full moon in Aquarius. Please help us detach from that which does not serve us. Please teach us how to be cool, calm, and collected in situations where things try to get the best out of us. Please help us to respond appropriately. Please help us to have emotional balance. Please help us to meet new people, be around the right people, meet new beneficial people to us. Thank you for removing us from the social groups that we no longer need to be a part of. Thank you for removing us from the clubs and the organizations and the jobs and the friendships that we no longer need to be a part of. Thank you so much for keeping us psychically connected, psychically in tune, okay, with spirit, with the universe, with the ethers. Thank you so much for helping us to be as psychically inclined as we are. Thank you for our psychic gifts to be shown to us. I ask Mother Moon that you fill this candle and that you fill the collective of people who sent money into this candle, as well as myself. I pray that you fill us with your absolute best. Please, Mother Moon, while you're full in the sign of Aquarius, please sweep through our lives for the good of all and harm to none, and remove that which does not serve us. Please help us to keep addictions at bay. Please help us to cut off those who we need to cut off. Please help us to remove what needs to be removed. Please help us to balance out addiction and keep us having healthy and happy habits in moderation and in balance. And for those who are wanting more notoriety in their life, please bring them the notoriety they are looking for, the fame, the recognition. Thank you so much for all the visibility that you have brought to us, both being visible and detached at the same time. Thank you for reminding us of our humanity. Thank you for bringing in helpful individuals and helping us to be helpful individuals to those around us. Thank you for helping us pay it forward. I ask you, as an Aquarian myself and as a Saturnian and as a Uranian, thank you so much for all the work that you're doing for myself, as well as the collective of people who are currently placing their hands and energy into this magic. I'm getting so hot. I know this is working. Thank you for bringing this positive full moon in Aquarius energy. We are cool, so calm, so collected, okay? And we are not afraid to be ourselves. Thank you so much to this full moon Aquarius for helping the collective express themselves in a way that they know best. Thank you for helping us know ourselves, putting ourselves out there, putting our art, our creativity, our ideas. Thank you for putting our gifts and talents out there and helping us. This is for the good of all and harm to none. Thank you, Mother Moon, while you're full. I like this an offering to you. Thank you, Mother Hecate, for also carrying us through when it comes down to the full moon in Aquarius. Well, y'all, that being said, boom, boom, boom. Y'all will still be able to partake in that if you like to, because like I said, this is donation based. It's going to still work. So over these next couple of days, I will let y'all know how this is going, okay? And it is set up on my community altar. So thank y'all so much. I fucks with y'all the long way. Happy full moon. And if you haven't already, go ahead and check me out on YouTube at Tarotteawkinny, same as it is on here. I just posted my Leo season reading, and this will be posted once it's finished uploading onto here too. So happy full moon, okay, in Aquarius. And I may do full moon candles more and more and more. I may do full moon candles more and more and more. But with that being said, let the games begin. And Aw, period 333. You're very welcome. You enjoy your night too. Y'all, as this burns, y'all let me know. Eagles could be significant as well. Desert Eagle by Beyonce could be significant. Y'all let me know over these next couple of days how shit goes. All right, but I fuck with y'all a long way, and I will talk with y'all later. Good night.